Hi, I'm Generic Demon, and today I'm going to be looking at Punch Club. And if you've already watched a few of my videos, you'll know that I'm quite into these retro style games. Punch Club by Lazy Bear Games. Let's get into where I'm up to so far. Basic story, it's kind of Batman stroke Daredevil story merged into one. Your father is killed in an alleyway by masked stranger, you see it all, and you're basically on a story of vengeance. To do that, your father suggests you become the best warrior ever. So I've been playing it for a bit. It's my character Bear, probably because it's Lazy Bear Games, but we'll go there. And as I say, very retro style. Love the little touches in here. Some of the things on the walls, like this is clearly Cobra Stallone, and we've got a few other little things around about that just such nice touches. So anyway, it's a management game. It's not actually a beat 'em up. It's a management game. You've got various stats here which you increase by going to the gym, training, working out, going to jobs. You've got food. You've got your actual health, your mood itself, and your energy, which you up by doing various things. Like in this particular case, if we want to get our energy to go up, we get on the sofa. Oh, sorry, we're too hungry. We'll go to the fridge. Now, to restock the fridge, you need to do jobs to make food. So, thankfully, I've got quite well stocked fridge, so I'll have some meat. I'll stick that in there. And we'll go now and do the sleeping element of the game for 2 seconds. Days pass. During the day, you've got various things that occur. If we get up here, we've got character itself with the various stats, your perks and things that you've got, traits that you pick up along the way. So, for instance, there, don't fall down. You won't lose agility below 4 because everything goes down as time goes on, unless you keep training. So, this one particular one means that don't go below 4. The fights themselves, we've actually got a rookies fight today, and we've got an ultimate fight as well, which is these are sort of the hardcore street fights. And the city map itself, this is where we're at, where we'd like to go to. So train at the gym, buy groceries and food, go to see Mick. Mick happens to look a bit like the chap out of Rocky. It's just quite funny, really. This is where the Don lives, who happens to look a bit like the guy out of The Godfather. Bar where you can go get a drink, and there happens to be a chap called Tyler there who looks a bit like Tyler Durden out of Fight Club. It's all quite funny, really. Roy's house, and Roy has a sister who's called Adrian. If you've ever seen the Rocky movies, and then you can spend some time here, earn some money while you work out and drill holes effectively. And you've got the skill tree now. Picked up a few things along the way. You get more and more sort of abilities as you go, and you need skill points to do that. That's done by winning and losing fights. For losing doesn't give you as many points, clearly. So I picked up quite a few of the basic skills. And you got the Way of the Bear. That's people who like to use a lot of strength, basically. Way of the Tiger, which is for people with who want to use sort of kicks and karate. And the Way of the Turtle, which is the people who are very much into stamina. So I've been working on the Way of the Bear. Okay, so let's just have a little explore. I'm going to show you some of the other little lovely quirks of the game. So if we go out here, there's a certain van here from a certain 80s TV series that seems to be parked here, and there's a few other posters on the wall that representative things. And the nice thing about your garage is I've upgraded by a little bit with various things I found. To initially start with a mat, which kind of gives you a bit of everything, and you do one-arm press-ups on there. If I click on it now, you'll see. And you get skills for going up as you go, which help with your fights. I'm hungry again. We'll go get some more food first, and then we'll head on. That's because I slept for an awful length of time, so I'll eat some frozen pizza. A couple of those. Right, chuck that in there. Okay. let's go to the world map. This is how you travel around, and we'll visit the. I'll tell you where we'll visit first. Let's go to the cafe, and you can go by foot or go by bus. But if you go by foot, it wastes time in the day. And I believe that these two chaps were in Pulp Fiction, which quite amuses me as well. This chap will give you clearly food, and you can also deliver pizza for him for cash. Now, if we did a job, this would be this. Not very exciting, but that's what it does. It takes away lots of things. Whereas if you do construction work, of course, it builds up muscles. So, I think this is Deadmau5 as well, the hat. But anyway, or something else. I'm sure somebody would tell me what it is. Okay, let's visit the grocery store. And you see these two gentlemen outside. I believe that's Jay and Silent Bob. And this is Apu. I believe he's in another TV series with a certain Simpson family. As I say, there's a lot of things stolen from various things. It's quite good fun. If we go to the bar, and this is Tyler, and this is the actual. I believe this is the actual place where they had the fight. I've never actually clicked on this before, so I'll look at it. Oh dear, that's disgusting. He's taking food out of the bin. Okay, so basically it's a cross between sort of working out, doing a job, and actual fighting. So if we go to the Rookie League today, I don't know how well trained I am. I'm going to get my ass kicked through this one, I'm afraid. These stats are very, very high. He's got plenty of stamina, but we'll give it a go. Now, fighting is actually a case of selecting the skills you want and just letting them do it. You can't actually interact with it. You basically get between each round, assuming I survive a round, and I'm not sure I'm going to actually with this gentleman. You get a chance to change your set of tactics, if you like. But he's going to be a bit too fast for me, I think. Yeah, kind of expected this, to be fair. Need to build myself up. Now, as a management game of a cat fighter, it's a grinder. It does take a lot of sort of effort to work through the skills to be able to fight better. I've just changed to a cross cut there. It does more damage, but I very much doubt I'm going to survive because my stamina at the top here is very low in comparison to his, and basically it takes lots to refill it. And when your stamina's that low, every time, like that, you get knocked on the floor. That's another sort of link to. I think I can't remember what that is. It's a Van Damme movie, Bloodsport. That's what it is. Yeah. So it's a weird management game in the sense of the fighting. You're not involved. You're just kind of a passenger with what you choose to do. And I've lost, which didn't surprise me really, but I did get some points out of it. I did get some happiness from a good fight, I guess, and I also lost some health. So if I go into another fight today, that would be pretty bad. And it gives you an overview of all the stats during it. Now, this is the actual gym where I was fighting at. You can do various things here. Do a bit of hand pad training. This will give you some additional points that you can spend on your skills. And as I say, it's a grinding management game with some lovely nods to 80s, 70s, 80s and 90s pop culture, all of which I've enjoyed mightily. Should we do the ultimate fight? Oh, go on, we'll do that, and then we'll call it a day. But definitely worth playing. I've put in 5 or 6 hours on this game. You find yourself sort of lost in the process of rinse and repeat. But it's satisfying, and to be fair, I think I'd be frustrated if I was doing the fighting itself. I think that would actually annoy me. You see, my health's quite low. If I beat this guy, I'll be surprised as well. can sometimes get lucky, but for the most part, it's down to training your character hard and making sure that they do it. Got a small chance if I can keep my stamina up higher than his. You can see what he's got by just floating over it. The one problem with fighting ultimate fights is that if you get hurt in here, you get hurt a lot. I've maybe got a chance. I'm going to dump that for this one, which is an uppercut, which is more powerful but doesn't use so much stamina. Initially the map opens very slowly. It kind of traces you through the process of doing things, starts building the storyline as it goes. But essentially it's a story of vengeance, I believe. I haven't got that far yet, to be fair. The story's actually here. It shows you what you've done or you haven't done. So met Casey, who's the pizza joint fella, crime prevention, and it's quite nice because it sort of builds through, and you can see this is where I step into the next stage of the story. Met Adrian, met Tyler. That's the Don, which I've met him, and it's a story always goes, and the answer, which I'm guessing is when you finally meet the chap who murdered your father. Anyway, this has been I've been Generic Demon, and this has been Punch Club. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.